Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of our Madden 21 Dallas Cowboys franchise rebuild. In the last episode, we got our second win of the season, second in a row, and second road win against the Las Vegas Raiders. It was actually a pretty good game. We didn't run the ball super well, but we did get some good numbers passing. Our defense played pretty well, got a few sacks. And Trevon Diggs recorded his second interception of the season, which he returned for a touchdown, and that ultimately sealed the game for us. So now we are here in Week 6 looking to get our first home win and our second win in the division overall against the Washington football team, who is 0-4 and is using famous Jameis himself, Mr. I'm going to eat the W's, Mr. 30 interceptions, Mr. LASIK eye surgery. Hopefully we can take advantage of that and get ourselves up to 500. Should be huge. First, we're going to knock out some scouting. What position do I want to scout today? I think I'm going to scout some left tackles. Let's see how this guy looks. Early second rounder. Those dudes honestly might not be terrible. They're just, like, what is this guy's? They're both early second rounders. I'm going to put them on there. They're projected as first round guys. I probably wouldn't use a first round pick on them. But if we end up with like a late round pick or something and they're still there, I would definitely consider it. So the left tackle market's not great, which is okay. We need a guard and a center more than anything. There is a first round graded center and a couple of first round graded guards. And we could move them around if we needed to. Biotish has definitely been not quite a liability, but he's been fairly close. So Trevon Diggs got Defensive Player of the Week for the NFC, and the Browns are just racking up all the awards over there in the AFC. So we got a frustrated receiver in Amari Cooper. Yeah, we'll try and get you more involved. The Raiders' coverage was just really good last game. It was kind of surprising. A breakout player, and it is for Trevon Diggs. Okay, so this could be really, really big for us. If we can get him up to superstar development, that would be amazing. So we need to hold the football teams at less than 150 passing yards. That's going to be tough. Or get Trevon Diggs 2 interceptions, 2+ of either interceptions, forced fumbles, tackles for loss, or sacks. So if he gets, so he just has to get 2 total of those things. If we can get that, that would be amazing. That would go a long way to making our defensive backfield really good. I mean, he's going to be a ridiculously low overall to be a superstar if that happens, but I'm not going to complain either way. So let's hop into the game. We checked out their roster last time. We know what their defense is like. We know what the front seven's like. Or maybe it wasn't last episode. We looked at it sometime because we were interested. But yeah, we know Jameis Winston's their quarterback. And Matt Ioannidis coming back to Washington. Or not back to Washington. He's coming back to play against Washington. Hopefully he decides he's going to have a revenge game. Here at AT&T Stadium, where we started off the season 0-3. We're evidently just looking to concede home field advantage. See, normally I would say I wouldn't be too concerned about where our team is record-wise if it was real life in the NFC East, but I could see the Giants just not losing that many games, you know? Okay, we did actually change our... Did we? Yeah, I think we did. Actually change our pass rush sets. Good tackle by Van Der Esch. I'm thinking this is a passing play here. And it wasn't. It was a run. And I guess it worked out for him. Let's do a little coaching adjustment here. And we're going to have our guys play the ball. So that way... Nope, I never changed that. Gosh. Oh my gosh. One simple thing, and I can't remember to do it. And it's an important thing, too, because our defense is infinitely better when that's who's rushing the passer. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this last game, but I have decided that since we kind of got the cheesy Jamal Adams trade, that I'm not going to make another trade for a while. At least not for a player. If we make a trade, it will be for, like, draft picks. Because draft picks are hard to get. It doesn't matter. Oh, and Winston keeps it. So they've been just running the ball down our throats here. So let's try and get some blitzes going. Oh. Who forced that fumble? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna go look. Player stats. That would have been huge if we could have recovered that. I don't really know how we managed not to recover it. It was Sertan. Dang it, we needed the other corner to do it.
That ball gets knocked for a but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Winston fumbles this time, and Lewis recovers, and Ioannidis was the one that forced that. And it's not going to get reviewed. So, big turnover there. See, I like the... And Biotish is hurt, so Looney's going to come in.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
What I was going to say was, okay. I like the scenario to go from Superstar to Superstar X Factor a little bit better. And Biotish is out for the game, so Looney will be taking over as our center for the rest of the game. They signed Dante Hightower. God, this is going to be rough. I don't know how we're going to run the ball realistically, so... Montez Sweat is a superstar? Oh my god. But on the Superstar to Superstar X Factor one, you have to get, or you can also get 3+ turnovers in general. And I can't get away from anyone. No one gets open. Good tackle by Anthony Brown on the punt return. They're going to get the ball at the 31. If Diggs could get some like cheesy tackles for loss, that would be great. If he was a safety, it'd be a lot easier because I just put him in the. I just put him as my sub linebacker and go from there. But I don't think that'll work as for a corner.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Winston. They'll roll him out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, I hate running quarterbacks.
Can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
A gain of 14. And the Washington first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yard line. A gain of 2.
I don't even know where Diggs is at on the field. I think he's on McLaurin.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Good job by Ioannidis.
Taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless.
Winston, please don't run the ball.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
I didn't want that either.
Inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Washington.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson.
Honestly, if they just run the ball the whole game, that would be good too.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
I wouldn't complain.
A nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Winston is 4 for 4 for 39 yards.
To Jordan Reed.
I don't know what the best. I don't know what I can do to make it more likely for Diggs to get turnovers.
From the red zone now, Winston looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
At the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and he finds the time.
Jalen Smith delivered a big hit, but he didn't fumble it either.
Brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Okay, this is a good time to get a pick.
Today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now.
Another fumble.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With a jumbo package to start the drive.
This is. I actually don't mind having Marcus Cannon in because then maybe we can double team Chase Young.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is
Or not.
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
I don't know. That's. Thought that would go the other way.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And just a short gain.
How is that on the one?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Elliott.
Ah,
Gonna make it out of the end zone.
this defense is ridiculous.
That'll be a safety.
Why do they need that many people on their front 7 that have a superstar ability?
Can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game.
How is Washington 0-4? Is Jameis Winston really that bad? This might be the final score. Because I can't do anything.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
I can kind of pass the ball, but
You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you
wrong corner. Actually, I'm going to move him into the slot. I think I'm going to make him my slot corner. just because if he's in as our, we don't have a slot corner, he should be our number 2. But our slot corner should be more likely to get. But our slot corner should be more likely to get tackles for loss.
To throw is Winston. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be taken
Really, Jalen Smith, he has secure tackler. I don't, apparently it doesn't mean anything.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
They go play action here on first down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this with all.
How is Devin Funches juking y'all out that much? He's not, he's just big.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And Jalen Smith forced the fumble and recovered it. And it's crazy because we already have 3 turnovers. But Trevon Diggs has nothing to do with it.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're
All right, got a positive gain.
was that 3 drives?
As of right now, the run is basically off the table because I can't do anything. Y'all have seen it.
You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Ugh.
Sweat picks up his second sack.
This front 7 is ridiculous.
He came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what
Like, you want a good Madden team? Put a quarterback on Washington, and there you go. Oh, they call the timeout.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the
That
clock
was-
says 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
No, I'm trying to get it because
Here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
at the very least they've got. I want to give them
Prescott from the gun.
worse field position. Oh, Amari Cooper, what a catch! One-handed diving for the ball. More importantly, perhaps, is we got the first.
So the line of scrimmage
We're nearly in scoring position.
now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Yeah, he will go out.
Big gain by Schultz to get us into field goal range.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
That was Kadarius Toney there.
Well, got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
That's Toney again.
He's going to use their 2nd timeout now.
1st and 10.
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go.
Okay, Gallup might get open if I can not get sacked.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Oh, and he does! And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Let's go.
Second touchdown.
How about them Cowboys?
Cowboys have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown.
7-2 lead for the Cowboys.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important
Officially cannot be 2-0. God.
room at the half. They'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and set
Our defense has been really good about getting turnovers. It's just Trevon Diggs doesn't have any of them.
deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take
Oh, and they're gonna just try to pass.
this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Jameis now on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed.
Winston's pass complete to
So
Jordan
we've come
Reed.
to half.
Okay, so at halftime it's a 7-0 lead. Our defense has played really, really well, holding them to no points. We can't run the ball, as Zeke has got 5 carries for -3 yards. At this rate, we're not going to get what we need,
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead.
which is unfortunate.
Underway in quarter 3.
Because they're just, I can't help it if they're not throwing the ball at Diggs.
The Cowboys take over first.
Maybe I need to take him out of the. I'm going to take him out of the slot role. I don't think it's going to help. So let's do this.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good
Gallup with another big catch.
well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments to make?
All right, we'll try to run again, but they're probably going to get
Pass rush.
pre-play, pass protection,
Or maybe you bring additional guys
double
to
team,
disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if
left,
they can disrupt it here.
select. Yes.
On
That was not what I wanted.
Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
What's the point of that? I told them to double team Chase Young,
No gain on
and they didn't do it.
second and
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
3-yard gain there.
Down right on the 50.
Not ideal, but
He'll get only
it's better than getting sacked.
leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Schultz with another big catch.
That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll take
That one's significantly easier than his first touchdown.
a touchdown.
But Gallup gets into the end zone for the second time today,
Second touchdown of the afternoon.
and we take a 13-2 lead over the the football team. I didn't say it.
Game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
And I assume that Washington is just going to keep football team as their name. I know at the end of the season they were talking that, like, oh, we might actually keep that name. But we're pretty far into the offseason. It's almost April, and they haven't said anything about it. I know they've got plenty of time to change the marketing up and stuff, but I don't know. It just you'd have thought they would have already announced something by now, or at least announced that they are in fact changing it.
Because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker.
And unfortunately, we're up by too much that they're not going to run the ball a whole lot.
Some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Got a man, it's Gibson.
And I wanted to hit stick. It's Winston is 14-14.
Looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Guess that LASIK did him some good.
Out of the gun, Winston. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
it's a
A
gain of
3-yard gain.
Well, they're definitely going to get the 150 passing yards.
Winston now. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not
He needs 3 yards to get there.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first.
So I suppose it's possible, but Or it's possible that he doesn't, but
To the air again with Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I just Diggs is not. They're not throwing in his direction.
Shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16.
These corner breakout scenarios are like the hardest ones to get, especially on all Madden.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9.
Y'all are getting juked out by people that really ought not to be juking you out.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down.
Okay, we're sending a blitz.
Running game imposing its will.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
Come on.
The offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding
I'm thinking Diggs is over there on McLaurin. Yeah, he is.
me?" They love being physical.
Maybe they'll actually target him this time.
Inside the red zone here.
They don't. Oh my God.
The 10-yard line.
Also, again, Winston is 18 for 18. This is why I hate all Madden. You can make a game difficult and not make it impossible.
People ask the same question all the time. Why do we see
It's like game developers don't understand that.
Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more
Oh, how do we make our football game hard? Oh, on the highest difficulty, the opposing quarterbacks just aren't going to throw incompletions.
happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they're going to get him about 3.
Ioannidis, that was a terrible tackle.
About the 2.
You gave him an extra like 4 yards.
Did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. He's been denied.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. If Diggs gets a pick 6 or a fumble recovery touchdown, I will bump his dev trade up.
Great this defense has been all game long.
They don't,
10 defense can do. They can really
we have a top 10 defense.
and frustrate you if
There's
you
no
try to
way.
execute offensively.
On third down, Gibson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I don't think touchdowns are counted in that little thing, but
Through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do him a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
14-5. Fourth quarter is about to start. We get the ball.
Another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll
We're
return with more
passing again because I can't run the ball.
on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz.
There's Dalton Schultz again.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Good job by Cooper there, getting upfield.
Before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
All right, we'll try this. Oh, I'm in the zone.
On first down.
Ooh. Okay.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down.
And there's probably a hold.
On the field. So let's see about the
No wonder we had a hole. On Williams.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people
Oh, there's the tight end attack.
just gave up that play.
So following the hold,
So does this mean that the linebackers are coming on a blitz?
Prescott to throw it. Oh no, he lost the football.
He fumbled.
But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there?
I couldn't decide what I wanted to do on that play.
Yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll get it
Let's just get it back into field goal range.
midfield at the 49.
On the play. Brings up
Another nice
third
pickup
and
through the
goal.
air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football.
Yeah, because I can't run it.
Quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he goes down, but not before getting
Gallup is making some fantastic catches today. I don't know that he'd be making these catches in real life, honestly, but I'm not going to complain. Gallup's not really like a big-time hands guy. He's... Oh! Oh, if he wouldn't have gotten tripped up, he had an open lane. He had an open lane to the end zone. It wouldn't have mattered. Dang. Dang. Well, that was fun. Schultz has really been very good this season. I don't know why he's so good. He's just open all the time.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because you're on the mode and trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Oh, I'm gonna pass it. Everybody is fumbling this game. We just haven't lost any. I mean, Cooper got popped, so I'm not going to hold it completely against him. And there's CD Lamb on the catch. Good job by him getting into the... moving with the rollout. They want us to go for 2. Gallup gets the 2-pointer. So 22-5 lead with 3:54 left. We're of course still looking for the stuff to get Diggs' dev trait.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So again, the scenarios for me to get him up there, for me to organically go in and do it, because I don't think we're going to get it normally. If he gets a forced fumble and a fumble recovery, I'll do it, because that should count. A fumble recovery and a touchdown. And a pick 6. I'll do it for that too. Because I don't think touchdowns are counted in that little thing, and they really should be. So we've been dramatically better since getting Jamal Adams and Ioannidis. I don't know if it's... I don't know if they're doing it all on their own, if they're the ones that are making the difference, or if it's Prescott's been playing that much better over that time. And I don't know. We did have 3 turnovers, so... Ugh.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston.
Oh! They finally threw in Diggs' direction, but he wasn't in a position to make a play.
9 yards on 1st down. A gain of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game.
And see, I can't even adjust. In 2K, it's a lot easier to like adjust who's covering who, because you can literally just go in and set defensive matchups and say, okay, I want so-and-so to cover LeBron or whatever. You can't do that in this. So you can only adjust it by like speed. You can have him play by overall. You can have him play by size, I think. And if I do it by overall, then Diggs isn't covering anybody. Wow, that was a really good throw. Come on, Diggs. Why is Jordan Lewis not able to cover 30-year-old super banged up Jordan Reed?
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area.
Why did they not go for two?
Free in the middle of the end zone, and
I guess because it doesn't matter.
Extra point splits the uprights. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
CeeDee Lamb on the onside recovery. He does have an onside recovery touchdown in his career. I don't remember who he did that against, but
the toe to the leather on that one.
it was a game they won.
Slim and none.
Yep, okay.
We saw Slim just leave the door.
And with that, we officially are not running the ball anymore.
And Washington now going to use
Nope,
the
nope.
first of their
Get these running plays out of here. I don't want them.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing here, Prescott.
Yes, I'm throwing.
Late to Gallup.
If I'm going to lose yardage on every play, there's no point in it.
3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before
The only way we'll kill the clock is to get a first.
play fake. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side.
We'll just get it to Dalton Schultz. Big tight end.
Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left.
Jason Witten 2.0 out here.
Not to
Met our drive goal.
yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And a coverage terrific.
That guy just doesn't run good routes.
Complete.
Intended for Sean
He was open.
10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard
329 yards, 3 touchdowns for Prescott. Really good game.
do it. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns.
His best game of the season. Gallup,
Look to him again. He
I
picks up
think
the
possibly his best career game.
Why don't you cover him, double him, triple him?
I don't know for sure,
Sometimes they get locked
but
in such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now.
and again, Elliott can't get anything. I'm gonna run this play.
They'll try this has been
9 rushes for -6 yards.
afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll
Like, what is this?
yard loss, and it brings
It's
up
nonsense, is what it is. So, got the big win there. That game obviously was not nearly as close as it looked.
Similar to a tennis match,
What did it end up being? 22-15?
that way you hold on to it. They got it done
22-13?
very good about that victory.
What was the score?
Dallas. They climb
22-12. But, yeah, I mean, that last touchdown was basically garbage time. We couldn't run the ball. We averaged 9 yards per play, but Prescott looked really good. Gallup looked good. Schultz looked good. Offensive line didn't look great. Winston looked like a god. 231 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 96.1 completion percentage.
We'll see you next time.
So let's go look at the Cowboys. No, we didn't even look. 22 of 24, 329 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yes, I threw a lot of slants and stuff, but that was me. That was me saying that I think it's fair because Cooper didn't get enough catches. Oh well, we won, and you can't really complain. Schultz had 9 catches for 121 yards, continues his great season. Gallup 7 for 127 and 2 touchdowns. Cooper 3 for 58, 2 for 14 for Kadarius Toney, 1 for 9 for CeeDee Lamb. Zach Martin gave up a sack. Tyron Smith gave up 2. So tackles, Vander Esch had 14. Jalen Smith had 11. Surtain had 8. And 7 for Jamal Adams. Tackles for a loss. Lawrence was 1, Stearns was 1, Ioannidis was 1, Jamal Adams was 1, Jordan Lewis 1, Van Der Esch was 1. Diggs couldn't even sneak one of those in there. He didn't do anything. They weren't throwing at him. They weren't running at him. They weren't doing anything. Pass deflections. Nobody deflected any passes. Yeah, he had 2 incompletions. 2 forced fumbles, though, for Jalen Smith. 1 for Ioannidis, 1 for Surtain. Did we recover all of them? No, we only recovered 3. Lewis, Adams, and Jalen Smith recovered 1 of his forced fumbles. So all in all, a good game. I'm very happy with that performance. It would have been really nice to get Trevon Diggs the superstar development trait. And who knows, they may still give it to him. We did have 3 turnovers. But I don't think it'll work that way. I wish it did. Jalen Smith, we're going to get up to... We're going to give him pass coverage. Get him up to a 79 overall. He's not progressing very much. It's weird because he should play quite a bit. Let's upgrade Surtain's zone. He doesn't go up any in overall. So we've almost unlocked his development trait. We're going to auto upgrade these guys. I'm guessing it's probably superstar. That would be my guess, but you never know. I don't know. It's goofy. I'm not going to go in and manually upgrade his dev trait. I'd ask you guys' thoughts on it, but I'm recording so many of these in bulk. I'll probably have the next one, or the next like 4 recorded before you even see this one. So I think it's dumb that we got 3 turnovers on the day and he didn't get it. So he is a part of the defense. Yeah, now his morale is affected. Whatever.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
So we advance to 3-3, win our first home game, and we do, I think, move ahead of the Eagles because I think they lost. We should be ahead of them anyway. So we're both 500, and I have 1 more win.
By installing your game plan.
We're 3-3. We're now in 2nd place in the division. The Giants keep winning. As we have a game against the 1-4 Broncos on the road, and we are, of course, a road team for whatever reason. Let's go look at our schedule. When exactly do we play the... Okay, so we've got Broncos and Falcons, and then a bye. And we're at the Vikings. We play the Saints and then the Eagles for the first time. And the football team again in Week 13. Buccaneers, Chiefs, Eagles, Chargers. Oof. Those last 4 games of the season are going to be very difficult. And we're going to be struggling to get into the playoffs as it is. We've got to go through Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, the Eagles, and the Chargers. Hopefully the Chargers are not like 500. Because the 500 Chargers are gods, apparently. But yeah, that's going to pretty much be it. Ooh, I can lock up Dalton Schultz now. And I'm going to do that before he gets to a superstar. Because he will cost a lot more money. So he's 25. I'm going to give him a 5-year deal. 5 years, $35 million. I think that's fair. He's developed a lot better than I thought he would. He's been really good, and he honestly could hit superstar by the end of the season. I don't know what his stats are. I'm interested to look, though. Dak is 7th in the league in passing yards, 12th in passing touchdowns. Zeke is having a terrible year running the ball. He had 244 yards, and he had like a 140-yard game. Schultz is 3rd in receiving yards, 6th in touchdowns, and 2nd in receptions. So, he's having a good year. Cooper's having a solid year, too. I mean, he's got 470 yards. 380 for Gallup. Lamb's the only one really that's not contributing. Defense. Van Der Esch has got 47 tackles, 45 for Jalen Smith. Van Der Esch is like the tackle for loss king. He's leading us in sacks. Alden Smith. And we have 6 interceptions. What about forced fumbles? Quite a few, actually. But couldn't get any for Trevon Diggs when it mattered the most. Either way, if you guys enjoyed the episode, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you're happy we got a win again, and we're now on a 3-game winning streak. Look at that. Leave a like. I had a good time in this one. Our defense really came through. It sucks that we didn't get Diggs' development trait, but again, it would have been weird having a 72 overall superstar dev player. I would have been okay with it, you know, but it'll be fine. We'll get better. We'll improve. And he's clearly showing signs of getting better already, which is nice. If he can get one, he should get others. So yeah, this has been Casual Flacker saying bye-bye.